back to TXT track time. You know the thing go? This is another preview, so let's jump straight in with the women's 60-meter final. Again, we see America has a strong field, but I believe Jamaica's representative Briana Williams all by herself is enough to bury these numbers. But before we get into Briana, let's take a look at a few of the contenders in this lineup. Okay, so starting with Gabby. She's a great 2-4 specialist runner that's also competent over the 100 meters as well, but I don't think she will factor in top 3 here. Going by her 100-meter runs, you can clearly see that she's not the best starter. She's not as explosive out of the blocks, and that slow start is crippling in the 60 meters because by the time you squint, the race is over. But she's a fighter, so she may pull herself to 4th place in the finals. And I also believe that's kind of why she's entering the 60 meters as well. It's to work on her slow start. But as I said, I only see her top 4 at best. And who knows, she might get bumped down as I continue this list. Next, I want to take a look at English Gardner. She has done pretty well in the 60 meters in previous years, but she picked up a career-threatening injury and now she's making her way back slowly but surely. This being her first race out for the season, she may be a bit rusty, but if she's in shape, then I see her relegating Gabby to 5th. Otherwise, she finishes in the bottom of the pile. Now I'm going to jump over to the big guns, and these are the persons I believe will pose the strongest threat to Briana: Aleia Hobbs and Makia Briscoe, and Hobbs is the danger one here. Both of them were in the finals 2 weeks ago with Briana and both finished ahead of Briana, and Aleia Hobbs with a world-leading time of 7.10 seconds took that field. TXT trackies, let me tell you something I find interesting and maybe a little bit weird. In an article, Briana's coach, Atta Boldin, was saying Briana was nervous and lost form in the finals, and for me, that came as a shock. Shocking because Briana has always been pitting herself against the best of the best, from World Juniors, where she landed double gold, to the National Senior Championships, making the team to Tokyo, and running a blistering first leg on the 4x1 relay, becoming an Olympic champion in one fell swoop as a 19-year-old. None of these feats were small, and she has always appeared very confident in her ability from the get-go, so it's odd hearing that she became nervous. But then I remember something I heard double Olympic champion Elaine Thompson-Herah say. She said when she just started winning, she wasn't nervous at all, but the more she won, the more nervous she became, to the point where she even told us her pep talk that she gave herself at the start line. I say all this to say that I'm wondering if Briana is now experiencing the same thing, or it could very well be a one-off thing. And you know what? I'm willing to bet on Briana and that what happened before was a one-off. TXT Check Time family, as you can guess, I'm going with Briana for the win. From just how easy and relaxed with those knee lifts towards the end of the race in her heats 2 weeks prior, she definitely had much more to give. Much more than 0.02 seconds. But she will have to execute her race to the maximum to take down Aleia Hobbs. After all, she has already gone 7.10 seconds, defeating Briana, and has the momentum in her favor. So my top 3 in this order is Briana, Aleia, and Makia. What are your thoughts, TXT trackies? Can Briana take down the Americans and score 1 for the win for Jamaica? Sound off in the comment section below. And as always, like, share, subscribe. And while you're at it, watch another video. You know you have the time. I'm T. I'll catch you in another one.